I sing in a quartet.
Yes.
And one of the women in the quartet is married to a woman.
Uh-huh.
We recently learned a song where it used God's pronoun as a he. And she fought tooth and nail. She wanted God to be a she. And I wasn't sure quite how to handle that. Do you have some insight?
Wow. I would try and learn a little bit more from her and see why she wants God to be a she.
I already know that answer. I already know that answer. She's just a feminist. Her church teaches every time there's a male pronoun in any of their hymns, they just say the word God. That's just her thing. She just wants everything to be women power and.
Okay, well, you might say that, technically God is seen as a father because of what a father does. A father protects, a father creates, a father protects. But God physically is not a he. Why? Because he's an immaterial being. Now, Jesus came as a he. He added male human flesh to his deity in order to be our sacrifice. But technically, we refer to God because he's revealed to us as a father, as a he. But it's not to say that women aren't important, because there would be no men without women.
Exactly.
Right? After Adam, if there were no women, he'd die off and none of us would be here. So men and women are equal under the eyes of God. They have different functions. They have different roles. The same way that God and the Son are equal in terms of their essence. They're both divine, but they have different roles. They have different roles, and the man and the woman have different roles as well. Both are necessary. You can't have one without the other.
Exactly. My response to her was, she looked me straight in the eye and said, "Does God have a fill in the blank?" And my response to her is, let's stick with what the lyricist wrote. And she was fine with that, and we went with it. But I need to have a further conversation with her, so that was very helpful.
Well, yeah, and you might ask her this question. You might say, well, if God is truly referred to as a he, would you refer to him as a he? If he truly is a he wants us to know he's a he because of the fatherly, the aspects of what a father does. Would you refer to him that way? Okay? It seems to me she would be the kind of a person who would say, well, if a man wants to be called a woman, you ought to call her a woman or him a woman, right? But when it comes to God, God doesn't have that right. God wants to be referred to as a he, but she won't refer to him as a he.